Greetings, and thank you for joining me for the three pillars underlying all manifestations. Now, this subject is very profound in its nature of how to manifest, but the keys are very simplistic. So, most people, if things are too simple, kind of discount it. And that's why I'm making this particular video a little bit more dramatic. Great alchemist Paracelsus, there are no miracles or magic, just natural laws that have not been recognized. Now, the three pillars of all seemingly miraculous results are imagination, faith, and will. If there is such a thing as magic, it's the product of a direction of the will working in symphony with forces of the natural world. Wherever the will can be brought into activity, invisible changes take place. If will is directed by wisdom, faith, and love, then will becomes the great alchemical agent of positive change. Will is actually the genie of Aladdin's lamp. It becomes the symbol of the wand of the wonder worker. Now, will must be under discipline, for all wonders with nature are the work of will. One exercise of will does not establish a pattern, but if you continuously exercise your will in a particular manner, it's going to establish habitual patterns. Now, one way magnetic fields of the human body can be directly controlled is through the direction of the will. The cultivation of the will as an agent in medicine means the possibility of people learning first to consciously direct the energies of your own magnetic structure. You direct the nerve impulses of your physical body, but you do it so swiftly you don't realize it. But it is being moved by your will. Now, by realizing this action of your will, you can, in the invisible currents of the etheric and magnetic fields, also create or cause these currents to intensify, to move in one direction or another, and to increase or decrease in volume. When imagination is added to will, the rates of vibration can be altered, or the will can move from one level of vibration to another. Imagination or creative will can therefore refine the magnetic current in and around the body, specializing it, detailing it, determining the quality of the energy to be used. Now, of course, I'm being very dramatic in this video, but the subject is something very profound. Because with imagination backed by the will, knowing what you want to achieve, and with the intensity of its importance, energy can become medicinal. It can be aimed directly at a local ailment or a condition, level, or strata in the body. Not only can a person do this, but a physician or healer can direct his or her energy to knit a bone, remove an obstruction, decrease a toxic situation, sterilize an infected wound, or even stop a toothache. This is more than just sending a blind bolt of random energy pressed onward. This is a complete science of control of the magnetic currents by the educated person directing your own will. One challenge that arises for people is the average person cannot hold a thought for any length of time, which means comparatively little exchange of energies takes place because there is no continuity or a sustained, purposeful direction. You must develop the visualization intensity in your will. Visualize the structure, the condition, the problem, and energize your visualization. Now, you can control the flow of energy from yourself. For any healer or physician, if you visualize and it's completely natural and accompanied by no tension, no stress, then this energy moves through the individual to the various ends it is directed to. Now, imagination for a good alchemist Paracelsus contained within the heart of the word magic, or he would have termed it imagination. Magic in his mind meant the understanding of, the use of, the power of nature. The power of the imaginative faculty within all of us is something of such tremendous importance that it is regarded as the most dynamic factor in human consciousness. Paracelsus felt that by imagination, a human being came nearer to attaining total freedom, to advancing individual and collective growth in society. When an individual sits quietly in humble expectation, it is through the imaginative portal that all things are discovered. Nothing is hidden. Without imagination, we are slaves to what is already achieved or believed. Imagination is a sympathetic tool for whatever we can encompass as a creative experience within ourselves. Because with imagination, we become like it. We become into sympathy with whatever we're imagining. But when imagination is clouded by wild speculations or negative thinking, ancients and Paracelsus labeled it as fantasy. Now, faith is not a belief, but the sure wisdom that something will manifest. It is a knowing that it will be. Faith is the sure wisdom that what you desire will manifest despite any immediate appearance to the contrary. So these are the keys that some of the ancient healers, philosophers, and alchemists had used successfully throughout time. These are very simple. It takes only your desire to manifest. But if you believe something is difficult, or if you believe someone else has the hidden key or answer, it's not going to work for you. This is what halts your manifestation. There really is no secret about this. It is just a matter of doing it. So I hope that this semi-dramatic post will inspire and empower you, because this is an ancient truth. You're receiving it now. It's really never been a secret. It's always been there. You don't need any further courses. You don't even need any additional information from me regarding this topic. It is your desire to do of the highest good. It is your desire to relate to the highest beauty. And if you relate to the highest intentions of love, with love, in love, and through love, you can manifest with these keys, imagination, faith, and will, whatever you desire. You are a soul. You are power, you are light, and you are love. Blessings until we meet again.